Danilo Gallinari out there with DeAndre Hunter. And it's Capella in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And for the Warriors, Curry and Thompson are the 1 and the 2. Then it's Andrew Wiggins. Then there's James Wiseman. And it's the Cobra in at the 4. And some teams a little slow out of the gate, Smitty, including a couple of contenders.
BA, if you're a true contender, you're not concerned at this stage. You know there's a lot of season left to turn things around.
Here's the Cobra. Pass to Thompson. That one no good. So Atlanta will take it the other way. Now here's Hunter. And the layup falls.
Not just a score, Bogdanovich shows excellent feel as a playmaker. That was a nice find.
Out to the right wing. Back to Curry. And he banks in the layup.
Hey, take it right to the defense. Not a bad way to start this game.
We've played just over a minute here in the first. Outside Young. Puts it up from 12. That one's wide left. Wiggins outside. Pass to Wiseman. Stolen by Young. To the wing on the left. Left side Gallinari. Releases. And he's in the books. Now 1 for 2.
You know what? After finishing second in Rookie of the Year voting in 2019, Trae Young took it to another level during his sophomore campaign, increasing his scoring average more than 10 points per game.
Now here's Thompson in his last outing with 12 points. Oh, a dunk and a foul! A powerhouse move! He's got a chance for one more at the line. It's on Danilo Gallinari.
Danilo Gallinari. That's his first.
That free throw is good from Thompson. Steve Trae Young named to the 2020 All-Star Game, the second youngest player in the NBA showcase.
BA, only Luka Doncic was younger. For that 1920 season, Trae finished, listen to this, in the top 5 in multiple categories. Points, assists, three-pointers made, free throws made. Trae Young has solidified himself as an elite offensive player.
Here's the Cobra. Last game for him, he had 14. Oh, Gallinari with a steal. Here they come with numbers in transition. And a slam dunk by Capella.
Look at that athletic play by Clint Capella, leaping up with enough airtime to grab it and slam it.
Surefire, one-handed stuff.
Yeah, with his focus, he's not going to miss that. Young, the pass to Hunter. Outside Gallinari. For 3. And there's Hunter on the assist from Young. Hunter's got 5 now.
Getting points within the flow of the offense. DeAndre Hunter playing to his strengths and rarely forcing anything.
Shot's good by the Cobra.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Wow, that's a defensive breakdown. Can't do that against good scores.
Young finds Capella. Now Young. He's covered by Curry. With the teardrop. And the Warriors pushing it up now. Pass to the Cobra. Down low. Here's Wiggins. And down it goes. Dumped it through off a beautiful setup.
He put some rage into that one, B.A.
You're telling me. Now a timeout called by Atlanta. First chance of the year for them to go up against this Warriors team.
And they swept the team last season. Got the upper hand.
Now Wright. Last game for him, he picked up 13. Quarter number 2 and about a minute in. Back to Jang. Rebounded by Green.
This is the shot you want right at the rim. He just couldn't deliver.
And the Hawks, looking at who they've got. DeLon Wright is out there with Lou Williams. Then it's Gorgie Jang. Then there's Kevin Herter. And it's a Kongwu in at the 4. Herter with it. Green picks him up. Right outside. Pass to Jang. And he can't connect. He's 1 for 3 in this game. The Warriors have gone just 1 of 3 to begin the second quarter. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Brian, we know that Stephen Curry generally is regarded as the greatest shooter the game has ever known. He said for him, quote, "It starts with a great base and foundation and allows everything to feel perfect. The perfect shot feels effortless to me. Serene and quiet. It's only me, the rim, and the basketball." Powerful words from Stephen.
It is a thing of beauty, Allie. Excellent. Pass to the Cobra. Back to Porter. Here's the Cobra. Herter defending. Here's the Cobra. Clock at 4. Golden State needs to get off a shot. And the Warriors miss again. The Hawks trailing. Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Here's Herter. Inside. Right outside. Pass to Jang. Takes the 3. Outside. Williams. Here's Jang. And once again, off the mark by Atlanta.
He's kind of lost his way this period, having a hard time getting anything to go down.
To the paint. Pass to the Cobra. 4 for 3. He buries it from 3. Poole's got 6 points in the quarter.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
The reason why they've stayed aggressive, and they have not let up this entire night. And at this point, I wouldn't expect them to.
Now a timeout called by Atlanta. Well, the pace of the game has picked up over the years. Grant, you played on teams that played all styles. Did you sense the direction the game is going in?
Yeah, towards the end of my career, BA, you could see that the up-tempo teams got more and more successful. So it was inevitable that other teams would follow suit. As we know, trends catch on fast and quick in the NBA.
And the Hawks going with a whole new group out there. And it's Wiseman with the jam.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. Bogdanovich against Thompson. Outside Young. Out left to the wing. Gallinari's shot is off.
They've had a slight leg up on the boards and a big leg up on the scoreboard.
Pass to Wiseman. To the middle. Rebound Atlanta. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing that last matchup with Phoenix.
It's always hard to get a win on the road, especially when you show zero energy on the defensive end.
It looked like there were communication breakdowns all night. Deadly, especially when you're on the road.
And the Warriors making a switch here. Curry's checked in. Beyond the arc. Unable to get that one. And Atlanta will come the other way. It's off to Utah after this one, where they'll face the Jazz. They're getting into the back half of a 4-game road trip.
That was a good call.
And so it's the Golden State Warriors closing out the... And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. One of the stories here, Jordan Poole. Man, is he getting it done today.
Can they come up with an answer for him coming out of the half? They have to change something defensively.
I think both sides probably adjusted a few things. The key for him is to bring the same level of energy over these last 2 quarters.
Play at the 2 with Wiggins at the 3. Then there's Stephen Curry. Then there's James Wiseman. And it's the Cobra in at the 4. And that's the group for Steve Kerr as we begin the second half. Gallinari, the pass to Young. From 13. And it's good. 2 points. Young's got 7.
And this is Young's game. He's a shooter and someone that looks to score often.
Got to applaud Trae Young's hustle out there on the floor. He plays a lot of minutes, but he maintains a high energy level all game long.
Young against Curry. From 10 feet away. Young misses. Golden State has got 7 of their 16 three-point attempts to go in. Ooh, took him no time at all to get that one. Thompson's got 6 here in the quarter. One place you really see Trae Young's work ethic shine through is on the offensive end of the floor with his assist numbers.
Yeah, Young does everything he can to create for his guys. He's a selfless player who wants everyone to get involved. And he's got a real talent for problem-solving defenses and finding ways to get his guys good looks.
Gallinari, the pass to Hunter. Three-pointer. Second chance effort. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
In the paint, Capella can be so aggressive. The foul isn't going to hold his shot back.
Green's checked in for Wiseman. Okongwu checks in for the Hawks. Wright comes in for Bogdanovich.
A popular phrase in the NBA circles has become rim runner. Basically, centers that live in the paint on both ends of the floor, guys who rack up rebounds and easy buckets. Clint Capella might be the best in the league at rim running.
The Hawks have gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. Takes a 13-footer, and that one's good. Young, 9 points in the game.
Many scouts felt Trae Young would convert shots inside at the NBA level, and that's where he's a complete threat.
Curry passes to Wiggins. Here's the Cobra. Green with the ball. Guarded by Capella. To the inside. Thompson. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
Oh, not the defensive effort they need to cut into the lead.
Boy, good call. You have to at least try to protect the rim.
Also, if you can't get stops at this point, it really doesn't matter what you do at the offensive end.
Well, when you look at the numbers of Capella, Grant, you see a guy who knows his role.
I love it. I mean, Clint never attempts threes. He's not looking to stretch the floor. A career 60+% shooter, Clint lives on dunks and putbacks, and he's always among the league leaders in rebounding. He's just a force down low.
Young, the pass to Capella. Right with the ball. Green picks him up. Here's Young. Pass to Okongwu. Right outside. Over Green. No good. A bit long that time. And the Warriors with possession. They're on a 12-4 run. Third quarter of basketball here. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by. To the wing, right side. Back to Thompson. That's basket number 6 in 8 tries.
Their offense has been unstoppable, just firing on all cylinders.
It's been tremendous job of play calling and execution. They just continue to increase this lead.
Oh, wait. Big finish. Big time. And man, did they need that.
You can tell he's trying to get him going with that dunk.
You're totally right. That can be a shot in the arm for them. A spark that turns things around.
Pass to Thompson. Shoots over Okongwu. Hits the front of the rim and out. The Hawks have gone 3 of 7 here in this third quarter. Now here's Hunter. Hounded by Wiggins. Right against Thompson. Here's Okongwu. There's Young with the 3. Hits the trifecta. Young's got 7 now in this quarter.
In this period, they're feeding him, and he's feeling it.
And the Warriors call time here. And as the coaches draw up their strategies, the players staying hydrated with some Gatorade. That's key to keeping them active.
Now into the
All right, guys, what do you think so far about the offensive approach for the Warriors?
They've turned in a fantastic performance from three-point range. That's been a weapon for them all game.
The other thing we've seen from them tonight is how they've been able to get to the line consistently and convert. Big points from the charity stripe for them. They came out and had a statement win with their performance tonight. A fantastic effort to get it done here for the Warriors.
You can score without sharing the ball, but it can be a whole lot easier when guys are assisting one another.
Yeah, they were very patient. They were also unselfish, and ultimately, that's why they were so efficient.
And with this performance, they'll have claimed their 8th win of the year.
And against a non-conference opponent, you really want to win the first one. They'll go into the next one knowing how to beat this team for sure.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for Stephen Curry.
A quality offensive outing. When you get it going like he did, I'll tell you, it's one of the best feelings in basketball.
On the floor for Atlanta, we've got Kevin Huerter, Clint Capella out there with Danilo Gallinari. Then it's DeLon Wright, and it's Young in at the point guard position. Young, the pass to Gallinari. Pass to Capella. Back to Gallinari. Here's Huerter. Counted from distance.
That's Kevin Huerter's bread and butter, where he shot 42% from beyond the arc his sophomore year in college.
And so it's the Warriors taking care of business in this one. Even early on in this game, they appeared happy to be playing at home.
And it makes a huge difference. Once they started to get into a groove, you never really felt like they wouldn't come out on top.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.
Hey, rubber band honeys, it keep on coming. I'm thumb. More like a mummy, the drill got him slumpy. If it's about money, I'm thumb. Used to be bummy, turn nothing into something. I got my bank account just jump.
World. He went to Mississippi after the assassination of civil rights icon Medgar Evers and made a statement by running an all-integrated basketball clinic there. He campaigned for the Civil Rights Act and the Voting Rights Act, and he was a leading voice for black athletes who believed in the fight against injustice. All these years after he won those 11 titles as a player, the last 2 as a team's player coach, by the way, I think the most important thing to understand about Bill Russell isn't just how hard he fought, but simply how he fought. He wrote books, articles, magazines. He educated himself and others about why the struggle was worth it. And what was the best way to fight it? Bringing so many others into the effort, too. Maybe more than anything else, education was huge for Bill, and symbolic, too. His father's schoolhouse was burned down by racists, and his daughter graduated from Harvard Law School. To this day, well into his 80s, Bill's still using his voice to teach and support our generation, and we're grateful for that. He's the model we should all aspire to emulate. He's the inspiration we still need every day. He's the reminder of why the fight is worth it.
The Timberwolves clearly know how to dress. Getting off the bus earlier on, hoping to secure a win away from home.
Thank you.
And I love, David, how he is always hungry for wins in competition. Thank you. And the starting lineup for the Timberwolves. Easily on the wing along with Edwards. Then it's Karl Anthony Towns. Then it's Russell. And it's Vanderbilt in at the power forward. And for the Warriors, sharing the wing spots, it's Thompson and Wiggins. Bielitsa is out there with the Cobra. And it's Curry in at the point guard position. And already, Greg, we're seeing some of the new wrinkles that players have added to their game.
No doubt. The work doesn't end when the season does. And if you're trying to improve your skills, or if you're trying to pack on good weight, that kind of stuff needs to get done during the offseason.
Vanderbilt with the block. Pass to Beasley. Goes to the reverse layup and flips it in.
Capable of finding his open guys. Edwards getting better at improving his overall floor awareness. Nice to see.
Shots good from the Cobra.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now here's Towns. Rebound by Bielitsa. Wiggins outside. Golden State moving it around. The Cobra passes to Curry. Stolen. Beasley against Thompson. Edwards can't hit.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
Well, I tell you what, Curry is such a tremendous perimeter shooter, and I think his ability to set up teammates and his unselfishness are often underrated.
Now, here is Russell. One of the dependable scorers on the team. He's averaging close to 17 points a game.
Something we've seen in the last few years. Boxing ones thrown at Curry, although they've had mixed success.
Here's Curry. Turned in an outstanding game against Atlanta. Thompson outside. Just 5 to shoot. The Cobra passes to Thompson. Vanderbilt with the block. They retain possession. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. And now let's revisit that exceptional Mobile One block.
And making a statement right away, letting them know they won't get any easy ones when he's around.
And amazing to even consider using a boxing one in the NBA, isn't it, Greg? But Curry does that with his offense to the teams that defend him.
Kevin, I agree. And it did work well in the 2019 finals. Curry has started to adjust to that look. Much harder to use when Curry has other options on offense. Incredible reverse throwdown. Excellent body control.
And guys, I'd even go as far to say that was a punctuation dunk.
Memorable. Keep that one in the career highlight reel for sure.
And so it's Minnesota with it. The Warriors making the shot. Stolen by Thompson. Wiggins with it. Picked up by Edwards. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him.
Yeah, and stronger than that wiry frame would indicate. Curry does a great job of shaking off the hit here and a potential and one.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
Fellas, they're passing the ball the way you're supposed to here in this first half.
Something else they've been able to do so far tonight is earn those tough points in the paint.
And that one's good. Russell.
You know, I love seeing players use the middle of the court. It just opens up your options. And for a guy like Russell, it gives him a lot of freedom offensively.
Here's the Cobra. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. And now Russell pushing it up. No one back to stop him. And the slam dunk by Russell.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
What? You mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas. I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
Here's Wiggins after the basket by Minnesota. Beasley outside. Here's Edwards. No good that time. The Warriors go the other way. Here's the Cobra. He dishes it to Curry. Down low. The Cobra passes to Bielitsa. Towns with the defensive effort. Minnesota's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. The pass to Russell, and here's Towns. It's Beasley on the wing. Outside Russell. Back to Beasley. Just 5 on the clock. Minnesota needs to get off a shot here. Edwards can't hit. Warriors have gone 4 of 7 from the field, shooting over 50%. Wiggins. Here's the Cobra. Dishes to Curry. Passes it to the Cobra. Back to Curry. Puts up a 3. Sinks the three-pointer. Curry's got his second basket of the night.
Curry's release is so quick. As a defender, you can't afford to give him any space. You can't lay off at all.
Russell inside. Guarded by Curry. Reed kicks to Beasley. Over Bielitsa. They get the rebound. Here's Towns. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
That's the textbook pump fake there. Towns does a great.
Now into the lineup for the Timberwolves.
Here's Curry. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right side. Curry's got 8 points.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
So with Wiggins sitting on the bench, here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. At the guard spots, it's Curry and Thompson. The Cobra out there with Weissman. And it's Kuminga in at the 3. Shot clock at 5. Here's Edwards. No good. That would have tied it.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Klay Thompson has lost 2 prime years to a torn ACL and then a ruptured Achilles. He says so many athletes have been through this. It's just a new set of challenges. With my style of play, I feel I can be effective until my late 30s. I plan on being the all-NBA player I was and won't settle for anything less. Guys, that will be a great comfort to this team.
Indeed, and who's going to doubt him? I love his attitude. Undaunted. David, thank you. Now, here is Russell after James Wiseman's miss. Now, here's Reed. He's a good contributor to his team, averaging about 10.5 points a game. Here's Edwards. Warriors with the rebound. They are coming off that win against Atlanta.
Yeah, I mean, we saw them do a little bit of everything in that game. Showed a lot of versatility.
And, you know, everything seemed to just kind of flow naturally for them. Felt like they were in a groove from the opening tip.
Well, something, Greg, we can't take for granted. It's nice just to see Klay Thompson out on the floor.
No doubt, Kevin. You know, the NBA is just a better league with a healthy Klay Thompson. Makes this team more fun to watch. Good for humor and one incredible performance a year.
That one goes. Count it.
And just another demonstration of Thompson's superb all-around game. Has shown the ability to get inside to score at the rim.
Here's Noel. 11 points last game. Reed misses.
You know, he looks a little off-kilter to me this quarter, still trying to find his rhythm.
Thompson passes to the Cobra. Some nice passing by Golden State here. Pass to Thompson. Here's the Cobra. To the paint. No block shot. And Thompson with the nice bucket inside. And now an 11-point Warrior lead.
I really believe we can go ahead now and lock Klay Thompson in on the short list of the greatest pull-up shooters in the NBA. And we might be talking the all-time list.
Timeout call. First of the game for Minnesota. Come into this one following the loss to the Grizzlies.
Yeah, I mean, on the road, their defense was just overrun. Couldn't match the intensity of the opponent, and it cost them.
And you know what, guys? It just seemed like they never really had the kind of energy necessary. They just weren't comfortable on the defensive end.
And dropping the sledgehammer there, he curbs a 10-0 run by Golden State.
Edwards looking it over. Wiggins with the rebound.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside.
Well, they're working the glass, really battling in that area of the game, and that's helped them stake this lead.
And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass.
Using all of his height to smother the shot completely.
And so it's the Golden State Warriors holding on to an 8-point lead. And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. Really an incredible game from Stephen Curry.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
You know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
Well, we've got a moment. Let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up for the second half. And so in the game for the Timberwolves, Russell in the backcourt with Beasley to his side. Then there's Edwards. Then there's Towns. And it's Vanderbilt in at the 4. And competition is at the root of all sports. Certainly sometimes things get chippy. And as a player, Rick, how do you handle that aspect when emotions and physicality get going?
Kevin, you're always taught to control your emotions, but easier said than done. And in reality, sometimes you have to man up. You have to let it be known that you're not going to accept things, and at the same time, you got to be smart. So the goal is to beat the other team, not literally.
And it's out of bounds. And they say it was last touched by Towns. Second half just getting started. About a minute played. And so it's Russell with it. He brings it up for Minnesota. 8-point game. To the inside. And Towns throws it down.
Well, I tell you what, so hard trying to corral Towns. He's got excellent strength, good feet, good hands, and he's got a will to score the ball that you've got to appreciate.
Now here's Curry. He's got 8. Russell inside. Curry meets him. Outside, Edwards. Pass to Towns. Out to Edwards. 5 to shoot. Edwards drawing the double team. The pass to Russell. Here's the 3. Wiggins with the rebound.
I wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the backboard.
It's clearly been their edge, and in a close game like this, you look for every edge you can find.
And the shot goes in from the Cobra.
Staying alert and aware. Wiggins sees his man flash to an open spot. Pass is right on the money.
Russell dishes to Edwards. Here's Vanderbilt. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Russell with the bucket.
Everything going to plan here to start the third. 80% shooting thus far.
Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. And Russell, a player known for his offense, but Greg, he's put in work to improve his play on defense as well.
Yeah, you know, Russell was known for his lack of defense there for a while, but he's been trying to improve that part of his game. It's a long road, but I tell you what, he is definitely taking steps.
Here's Russell after the made shot from Klay Thompson. And there's the foul. It's on Towns. That's his first foul. And the Warriors with some changes. Otto Porter Jr. comes in for the... Warriors leading by 11. So with Wiggins sitting on the bench, here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. They've got Jordan Poole, the Cobra out there with Kuminga. And there's Klay Thompson, and it's Green in at the 5, down low.
And thus far, they've managed to overcome an off game from him offensively.
And Edwards with the stop.
And we all know how explosive Edwards can be, reminding us there with that thunderous slam.
Thompson outside. Golden State moving it around. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That one is on Towns.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, free throws are always better than a layup, so I'd agree with you there.
And the Warriors making a change here. Wiggins is checked in. Vanderbilt's checked in for Minnesota. Here's Russell. Here's Vanderbilt. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse.
Man, he's got such a great touch and feel around the basket. He made that reverse look easy.
Poole the pass to the Cobra. We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. He kicks it to Thompson. Takes the 3. That's in. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%. 5 for 7. Timberwolves trail by 12. Russell feeling it out a bit. Rebounded by the Cobra. The Cobra's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. We're just over a minute and a half now into the 4th. Thompson passes to the Cobra. Lets it go with the 3. And another 3 for Golden State.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
Oh, here's Edwards. Wiggins with some nice D.
He's been ice cold tonight. And, you know, you look at the scoreboard, guys, they really could have used his contributions.
The Cobra passes to Thompson. Inside. Here's the Cobra, defended by Towns. Again, Golden State.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
And, you know, the lead just keeps growing. I mean, this game is not going to get out of their grip. They're going to keep pulling away.
Minnesota calls timeout.
Yeah, things not going their way, and he wants to just try to talk this one over.
And you know what, guys? If for nothing else, just to slow things down a little bit, change it up somewhat.
On defense, the Warriors. 17-point lead, their biggest. Edwards passes to Beasley. Outside, Russell. Passes it to Edwards. Minnesota gets it back. And a new shot clock of 14 seconds.
Boy, in sync with his teammate on that possession. Well done by Towns on that pass.
Warriors leading by 15. Wiggins outside. Pass to Thompson. Here's the Cobra. He's guarded by Russell. It's deflected. Green passes to the Cobra. 6 to shoot. Back to Thompson. And the rejection by Towns. Russell from long range. A rebound by the Cobra. The Cobra's got 11 rebounds in the game. Thompson passes to the Cobra. We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Outside, Russell. Fires for 3. The offensive rebound. Towns kicks to Beasley. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Well, that's Beasley's shot right there. He loves to rise and fire and knock him down from behind the arc.
Timeout called the Warriors. And something this team wants from Russell, his ability, Clark, to close games out on offense.
Yeah, and that's something you grow into, Kevin. I mean, Russell is starting to develop that part of his game, but to create on his own, he knows how to do that now. It comes down to learning on the job as to when to do that and when not to.
Bielitsa, he checks in for the Warriors. Stephen Curry comes in for Poole. Thompson outside. Now the pass to the Cobra.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Thompson surveying the floor. Curry against Russell. Curry passes to the Cobra. Golden State needs to get off a shot. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Well, Greg, for those of us who have never played in the league, what's it like traveling all over the country over the course of a long regular season?
Come on, Kevin. I bet you had a nice J back in the day. But seriously, it's a whirlwind tour, man. Sometimes you don't even know what city you wake up in. And I can tell you there have been many times where I'm going back to the front desk complaining because my key didn't work, and only to find out I was using the wrong key.
You know, we all know Towns can do big numbers on offense, and it's great to see him this focused.
To the middle. Floats one, and the layup good by Curry. And the Warriors lead by 14.
Boy, that was a sweet-looking teardrop. There's very little defense for that.
Curry against Russell. Pass to Towns. Towns is doubled. Back to Russell. 3-pointers off the mark.
And you know what? If you're the defense, you got him right where you want him. Let him keep shooting those threes because he's been brutal in this half.
And Bielitsa kicks to Wiggins. Here's the Cobra, defended by Towns. Golden State moving it around. Thompson from long range. And they'll get another chance. Bielitsa passes to the Cobra. There's the dish to Thompson. And it's Thompson with the jam.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
And I think they can start that celebration right now. I mean, what a terrific team victory.
Now here's Towns. Klay Thompson grabs the miss. We've got 28 seconds left to play here in the fourth. To the paint. The Cobra passes to Bialisi. Whoops, they pick off the pass. Russell with it. Pass to Towns. Lets the three fly. Bangs home the trifecta.
Among big men, Towns is one of the very best spot-up shooters there is, and very consistent on the catch-and-shoot jumpers.
Thompson the bounce pass. So we see the Warriors taking the game here. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage and their ability to stay focused, I think, made the difference.
Yeah, and the first step in becoming a good team is your ability to win at home. And they really seem to revel in that opportunity. And this is what they came out to do.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for being with us. And we'll see you next time.
Having covered the league for many years now, I've seen my share of championship teams, and I see a lot of similarities between those teams and this team. Is it fair to say that you see yourselves as title contenders?
Absolutely, that's 100%. Anything less than that would be a failure.
Okay, bold words.